Hello. When I look back, my association with Indian football and from where I have come, I sometimes think it's unreal because I brought up in a place called Duars area in North Bengal. Precise name is Binaguri. It's all tea gardens around, and my entire schooling was there, and football was an integral part of life there because the best pitch in that locality was just 200 meters away from my home, and we were fortunate that we were encouraged to play football and we fall in love with the game at a very young age, and football was the major sport there, and there was encouragement in terms of competitions, and also our seniors were very encouraging. They they motivated us, though there was no coaching as such, because I haven't seen a coach in my football life till I was 18, and you can understand that without having a coach you really don't get developed, though you might have some potential. So that was a huge missing part in my football career from the very young age. But when I was 15, 16 only, that time itself I started playing for the local club called um, Milan Sangha, and then we played at the district level, and then when I moved to college, I realized there's a huge gap in our fundamental skills because we were never coached, and we have to work hard, and with a lot of work I could bridge some gap, and started playing for the main team where we had some of junior India players with us. The competition was huge, but after 3 years of hard work, I could get into the team and play and represent my university, and things started looking bright. And I thought, my ambition to become a player can be realized in another 2 years, and can move up the ladder. Uh, and it was going very well, and it was a great progress I made. But then suddenly one day I injured myself when I was only 21, and it was ACL tear and a bad tear. Then I tried my level best to come back with treatments and care, rehabilitation, whatever within that limitation. But I could never succeed to come back because ACL could not recover, and it was a big damage. And I was really frustrated at that time because you wanted to be a player, and that is what the whole focus was. But within a year I realized, now I can't be player, let's do something else, let's focus on the academics, and I started working into it, and I thought, okay, I'll do something in football, I want to do something in football, and only with Indian football, though I didn't had much knowledge about Indian football at that time because we had little exposure as such, but we always knew that there are opportunities and it will come. And that's how I started focusing on my academics, and my first encounter into Indian football started in 1996 when I started my research for my PhD. And it was, my research problem was on Indian football, why Indian football is not doing well, what are the gaps, what needs to be done, and uh, what is that the stakeholders are thinking. And I was lucky enough to get a UGC fellowship to do my research, and it was a 4 year work. And I was so fortunate that I could meet everyone in Indian football at that time in 4 years, whether it was JCT, whether East Bengal, Mahindra, Mohan Bagan, Mohammedan Sporting, FC Kochi, Salgaonkar, Tempo, Churchill, any club in Indian football, I visited them. Even the state associations, even the All India Football Federation officials, even the greats, and that is how I met Baichung Bhutia for the first time when he was playing for East Bengal, and even past greats like PK Banerjee, Chunni Goswami, you name it, uh, I met them. I'm Vijayan, Chopal and Cherry, the current players at that time, and coaches, whether it was Chatuni, whether it is Sridharan, even Chima Okari, uh, and then many journalists who were covering football at that time. The first time somebody wrote about me, it was Sunil Warrior in 1998 in Mumbai. I met him and I discussed, since he was from Times of India and he used to cover football at that time, and I interacted with him. He wrote a story about me that time. Therefore, in Bengal, whether all journalists I met, and then whoever part of the industry, uh, I met them to have an understanding, to interview them, to study in depth. And once I completed my study, I can say that I've gained a fair knowledge on Indian football. And the only thing I wanted to do was, to contribute and get involved with Indian football. And after my research, when I completed in 2000, I thought, okay, let's now look for opportunities to get engaged with Indian football in a serious way where you can contribute. I was looking for opportunities, but I could not see anything because at that time there were no full time staff anywhere. It was all honorary positions, and there was other than coaching or refereeing, you cannot think of doing anything at that time. And then, okay, I thought, okay, let's start as a coach, because I was already coaching for 4 years, where with my university team, and both women and men team, we secured third place under my coaching, and the men team twice, and that was a huge achievement, getting third place, a bronze medal in All India Inter University Championship. And I could put my knowledge, my sports science knowledge into it, and my coaching competencies I could use, and we could get some result, and that was inspiring. And then I thought, okay, if nothing coming, let's put myself into coaching and see where some doors can open. And because my interest was into management and not into coaching and technical aspect of the game, though I was competent to do the job at a certain level. And I've reached to Delhi after my research and PhD degree, and I started looking for opportunity, but I really didn't get anything in football, which was coming. And I thought, you know it will be a big struggle. I don't know where is the opportunity, because whomever I am talking, nobody is saying they have an full-time opportunity or a part-time opportunity to be part of a football management. And it really scared me, because I was not thinking that way, because you know investing that much of time, and I thought, okay, this is the best possibility. But then I'm the man which never moves out of what if I make my mind. And I thought, okay, we'll focus on coaching, and I got an opportunity. I read about the Chandigarh Football Academy getting started in Chandigarh by the governor, then Governor Lieutenant General JFR Jacob. He initiated an academy in Chandigarh, and I approached someone and I said I want to be part of this academy. I can contribute. I can value add, and I should be given an opportunity. With a lot of convincing, it took 3 months, and I've started to work in the academy, and I felt good because it was a 9-year-old, 10-year boys there, 24 of them, and though it for me it was not a job because whatever they could, I have to work 3 months absolutely free because they did not give me the contract, and after 3 months they given me the contract. uh, that kind of money I could not even afford my 3 meals at that time, but I was highly motivated to get that opportunity because I see that here you can do something in partnership with Harjinder Singh, who is the ex-international India captain, who was a coach there at that time, and he's still there. And we formed a good team, and I was lucky enough to given that kind of freedom to operate, and I could establish a good system structure for 4 years. And the governor then was really proactive. He will take visit the academy, he will oversee things, he will ask question, and he will promptly make things happen because that what was the structure there, and we could do a lot. And within 4 years, our 7 players, even 8 players played for the country, and 6 of them at one go in India under 14 team. It's a huge achievement, considering a 1.35 billion country, and out of 18, 6 boys are from one academy. Unthinkable. But because we worked hard with those boys, and they were performing exceptionally well, and that's how AFF selected them, and it was a huge opportunity for us. And since then, the academy is consistently producing players for India, and still now, in the India's youth national team, there are players from Chandigarh Academy. I feel great about it. I feel really, moved sometime because the work we could do at that time still continues, and it's really very satisfying. And then after 4 years, I've approached All India Football Federation whether I want to be part of it, and I was fortunate enough to get that opportunity to be part of All India Football Federation. I joined AFF in Goa. At that time, the office was in Goa, and I started my work in the especially national teams, youth development, grassroots, some youth competitions, women's football, and then we had only few staffs. We were multitasking, and we were exposed to so many things, and I think it really given a good opportunity for us to work all round at the federation level. And when I look back, it was really a great experience for me because that exposure really made me what I am today. And I have to thank then President Mr. Das Munshi and Secretary Mr. Alberto Culasso, because under them I worked and I got opportunity in whatever way with certain limitation we could do things. And that's how I was part of the history as well when Sunil Chhetri was called for the national camp first time, because I was part of that meeting when Sukhvinder Singh, then coach of the national team, and AFF technical committee chairman, we all discussed the squad for the coaching camp for the Pakistan series in 2005. And I really feel privileged to be part of so many such discussions, and handling the national team. Worked closely with five different foreign coaches in the national team, and different other coaches in the youth teams and women teams. And football for me is life, and football has given me everything. And I am very fortunate that the dream which I had, I am still continuing with that, because it is still not fulfilled, because there is this is the work in progress, and I am fortunate that till today I am part of Indian football and trying to contribute in whatever way possible. But I am also encouraged to see, many others who are getting and becoming part of Indian football and investing into Indian football, and believing in Indian football, because Indian football has got great potential. It can uh, be an Asian leader again. We can get back to our golden era like in 50s and early 60s. We have the potential, and it's great to be part of Indian football, though it has many challenges. But the fabulous part is, uh, uh, I have seen from inside, outside, and it is great to be inside and trying to change things. That is what, though it's a lot of sacrifices you have to do, there's a lot of struggle you have to overcome, and nothing is easy. It's a complex situation in many ways. But for today's youngsters who are dreaming to be part of Indian football, uh, they can look up to many people, and they, right now the ecosystem is much better than what it was 25 years back, 20 years back. Now, it's opening up, and it's much better situation, and it can only get better. And the days are not far when it will be making a lot of headlines for positive reasons in Indian football. We will see more players coming out of the system, better players coming out of the system, our national team performing better, our women's teams performing better, and there are a lot of good stories to come. And that is what I have invested for, because nothing more return on investment I want other than seeing the country doing well in football. And if in my lifetime, if we are able to reach to the World Cup, that would be the moment of the time we invested into Indian football, and we will continue to work towards that, because that is what it is. Not there I am stopping somewhere, because we have to continuously work hard and continues to inspire people, because uh, we have dreamt and started something, and that dream still there. And each day, we have to get encouraged, and we should never feel discouraged in any way. And that is what the motivation is. Once you are passionate about the game and you are invested your life into it, it's a fabulous journey. And I'm one of the fortunate few, I think, who have invested life into Indian football, and I'm feel privileged. And whenever I travel globally, for football work, it's a great moment, because you see how people take football seriously across, and they really feel good to hear stories on Indian football. And they all have you know uh, have confident in Indian football, and that's how FIFA, AFC are focusing towards Indian football as well, because we have the potential. And it's just how we improve our structure and create more opportunities and engage more people into it. And that's where we have to continuously work at the state level, at the district level, at the village level. It's a lot of work still remains, but definitely we can all come together to make this dream come true, and the dream is to see Indian football in the World Cup. Thank you.